everybody. Okay, now we are recording now. Good morning, good afternoon, right? Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. T, right? Your coordinator for IDP, and also welcome all guests. We have staff, right? Academic staff, and also invited guests, right, from under faculty, because this link is open to all, right? And also the IDP students. Well, welcome to the sharing session for a series of talk, right? We have arranged around 10, at least 10, right? 10 sharing talks, right, on the integrated design project, and regarding how to build out a project, how to venture into a project, into a business, and all this mind talking, right? And we would like to get experts, right? Experts from and many sources, right? From the industry, from the industry, right? From experienced people, right? So we'd like to have a sharing to all. Today we have invited Dr. Asokan from INTI International University. Dr. Asokan he received, right, a PhD from this University Tenaga Nasional, right? And he has been active in philosophy and business management. And he is now in the Faculty of Business and Communication at INTI University. So, and Dr. Asokan is very experienced, right, in sharing and modeling, right? Yes. And so, so I would like to listen to Dr. Asokan. I'll let this section to Dr. Asokan, please. Dr. Asokan.
Oh, thank you, Dr. T. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me for this lecture series 2 for integrated design project. I think BE 40803. And actually, my name is Dr. Asokan from INTI International University. Today, guys, we're going to talk about company and marketing strategy, partnering to build customer relationship. So sometimes you're wondering why, as an engineering student, I should know about marketing and marketing strategy, right? Because once you graduate, not all of you, or many of you, not going to work for somebody. Maybe you're going to work for yourself. Maybe you have an intention to work yourself. So to get some insight into this business context, I like to start something about marketing strategy, because when you become an engineer, by say engineer, sometimes you become a sales manager, sales executive, and so on and so forth. You need to have some basic knowledge about, marketing and so on. There are other things, management, accounting, finance. Maybe I want to start with a marketing and marketing strategy. Yeah. So we want to know how you can partnering to build customer relationship. Come on, can you kindly mute your mic, please? Right. Okay, without further ado, let's start with the first slide. Okay, my first question is this. I'd like to pose this question to you. Tell me, maybe you can participate by answering me. Why should engineering students study business? Right? You can tell me why you study business. Anyone from the floor can answer my questions? Maybe you mute your mic and talk to me. Unmute your mic and talk to me. Why should engineering student must study business? Why? Is that a necessary to study business? I'm an engineer, What should I know about business? What is necessary? Anyone can participate, can unmute your mic and talk to me. We have quite a number of stuff. Yeah.
To promote our products.
To promote our product. Wow, okay, started something very nice. To promote our product. Okay, what else? Anybody? Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Anybody else? Thank you.
We will have a good knowledge when we talk about the quotation to other
so you get some knowledge. So you gain some knowledge in order to present the product to other, right? Outside, right? That's what Tanisha,
yes.
Is it?
Yes.
All right. So anybody else? Thank you. Good.
Hello.
Yeah.
We get knowledge to handle our customers and about the marketing and business.
Right. Handle customer, knowing the marketing business. This is Muhammad, right? Is that Muhammad?
Yes, betul.
All right, thank you so much. All right, very good. But you gave me very basic things about what is a business student should know, what students should know about business, right? Marketing. All right, let me give some major points why engineering students should study business. Yeah, actually, all your answers are correct. Nothing's wrong. All correct. Actually, in simple way, we can say that acquiring. When you study business, actually engineering student or not only engineering, any other student, normally you're acquiring some essential business skills. That's why I think three of you said just now, engineering students actually, yeah, be honest, can better equip themselves to meet changing workforce demands and gain some competitive edge. And also beside this, beside gaining some knowledge, some skills, better make yourself, better equip yourself, engineers make good business leaders, be honest, yeah? How? Because engineers normally, they are really effective project planning and also time management and problem solving skill they have. Acquire this. They always, I think, innate with this once you graduate. And also, you are actually very keen attention to very detail-oriented person, engineers. So business is very important, right? Because you can present yourself outside to meet the challenges. You're so detail-oriented. Third, you are really a good teamwork and you communicate well, engineers, because you always deal a lot of big projects and you see a lot of challenge outside. You try to communicate well, and also you always form a good team as an engineer. And actually, engineers have a skill of numeracy strong, number and experience in data processing. Engineers to a large extent. Last not the least, engineers actually have a high level of computer skills and technical knowledge. That's why all this make you as a good leader outside. Okay. Now, to add this, actually, I want to start with a small story about the coffee house, right? I mean, when you say coffee house, any coffee house that really come to your mind? A specific coffee house? Anybody that you really like a coffee house? Coffee house, anybody? Something that really struck in your mind, something a positioning in your mind that some coffee house that you like, the popular one. Anybody? You don't like coffee or you like tea?
Starbucks.
Yeah, you see, the first thing comes to your mind is Starbucks. And who's this? Starbucks. Why Starbucks? Let me start with the Starbucks story. Yeah, I know you always go Starbucks. I know some of you don't. Some people it's very expensive, but you know, it's very popular. And young adults like you, I think you love coffee there. So actually Starbucks, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Starbucks begin by offering coffee in a European style. They offer a coffee in European style, European style coffee house. Actually in Europe at that time they called a third place coffee house, third place, not a prime coffee house like in Malaysia. Used to be started as a European style coffee house at third place. Actually, at that time, the goal was to engage customers and provide customer value. Even though they started like a third house coffee house, not a prime one, the main purpose the goal is actually to engage customer and provide customer value. That was how they started in Europe. Now, as the market grew, Starbucks, yeah, as the market grew, Starbucks chose an aggressive growth strategy. They grow so fast, so they chose an aggressive growth strategy to compete with everything from independent coffee houses to fast food restaurants. So when they grow fast, they try to compete independent. There are so many independent coffee houses in Europe, but Starbucks want to outbeat them, outshine them. So they started very fast. They come with a lot of strategy to compete. So they compete with everything from independent coffee house to a fast food restaurant. When you say independent coffee house, we have a lot of white coffee houses in Malaysia. There are so many coffee houses, right? These are the independent coffee houses. So when Starbucks stumbled, you know, when they grow so fast, not all the business stay up there forever. They start stumbling, not stable. When stumble, it overcome the struggle by retaining to its customer. So when they got a problem, when the growth so fast, of course, there's some problem, right? So they start focus on customers and providing Starbucks experience. So they know the customers so important. So they start with Starbucks experience, right? So they know customer play a major role. So at the digital age, actually Starbucks works to build deep and strong. We are in the digital age now. They never let go the digital age. What they did was, they work to build deep and strong relationship with customer, Starbucks. So they start, it engages customers by talking with them rather than at them. They're talking to them rather than at them. So they build Starbucks brand community. So now you see in Malaysia, Starbucks so popular, not only Malaysia, all over the world, because they have a brand community, Starbucks, right? They talk to them, not rather than talk at them. Huh? So not only that, since at the Great Recession 22, you know what's the Great Recession, right? I'm sure you know what's the recession all about, business term, economic term. Great Recession started year 2000, 2007, 2009, Great Recession. Recess means the economy is resting, not moving. We went through the recession recently during the COVID-19, right? Economy was not moving, recess, set, not moving, and returning to a customer-centered focus. They went through all this problem. Again, they come back to the customer-centered focus. So Starbucks revenue and profit has grown when they focus on customer focus, customer-centered focus. Starbucks revenue and profit has grown. So these outcomes seem to confirm the wisdom of Starbucks marketing strategy. What makes them so great? What make them make so much money, profit? Because of their marketing strategy. So when you go out work, the company progressing, the company marketing strategy also play a major role to make the profit. So that about the Starbucks. So they took the customer center of everything. Okay. Now, you must understand that marketing strategy doesn't work without a strategic planning. When you have a good marketing, there's always a planning behind the marketing. So we call this strategic planning. So what is a strategic planning? In simple, it is not easy to come out with a strategy plan. Even you study for final exam, sometimes if you're wrong strategy studying for final exam, also you know you get a wrong 4 marks, right? So the hard task of selecting an overall company strategy for long run survival and growth is called strategic planning. You come out the strategy planning because your long-term survival and growth is called strategy planning. For example, everyone is in this engineering field. I'm sure you plan very well what you're going to do in the future, right? Very strategically you plan your future, right? That's why you are in this course. If you don't plan, if you don't like, you won't be taking this course. So same goes to any companies. Strategy planning actually is very difficult. It's a daunting task of selecting an overall company strategy for long run survival and growth. And then that's why we call this strategic planning, very specific here. Now, more precisely, strategy planning is a process. It's just a process. Okay, it's not theoretically whatever. It's just a process of developing and maintaining a strategic fit. Make sure the planning is fit in the marketing. Yeah, a fit between the company's goal and capability and its changing marketing opportunity. If you don't have a proper strategy planning, you cannot meet the challenges. You must be a right strategic between the company's goal and also company's capabilities. If the company don't have a capable, the strategy planning doesn't work. Must be a fit between goals and company capabilities and its changing marketing opportunity. If the changing environment is very tough, the strategy planning also must fit to the changing environment. Okay, so this strategy planning actually set the stage. When you do right, it set the stage for the rest of the planning of the company. When you do right things, when you choose the right field like engineering, it set your future. Same goes to any company. Strategy planning is actually set the stage. Rest of the planning in the company. Okay, so companies, ladies and gentlemen, listen here. Companies are typically prepared. Any companies typically prepare annual plans, long range plan, and also strategic plans. Okay, so at the corporate level, you're wondering some of the company, big company at the corporate level, or any company at the corporate level, what they do. The company starts the strategic planning process by defining overall purpose and the mission. Normally, the planning starts from the corporate level, right? Marketing planning from the executive manager below. Planning starts from the corporate level, right? So then, when start from the corporate level, what happened? Then they create detailed supporting objective that guide the entire company. All start from the corporate level. So next, actually, what happened after the setting the stage, after they have the right strategy planning, what they do? The headquarters, the people, the main office decides what portfolio. Portfolio means in a company, portfolio means it is actually talking about different products, services, associated units of the business and product is the best. These are portfolio. The company has different products, different services. All these are called portfolio of the company, and it's best for the company and how much support. So each portfolio must support the company in the strategy plan. If it doesn't, what happened? You remove the portfolio. So in turn, what happened? Each business and product develops detail. From there, what they do? They move on to preparing a detailed marketing and other departmental plan that support the company-wide plan. So thus, in simple, marketing plannings happen at the business unit, product and market levels. Okay, so that about the strategy planning. If you don't do right, it's a disaster. So it's very important. The strategy plan must be a fit between the company and capability. If the company only capable of doing these things, only this much, then you set the planning right. Okay, then we move on to the next slide. Here we're talking about the, I don't know how many of you heard about the strategy planning, right? I don't know how much you heard about the, whether you experience any strategy planning, yeah? Actually, many of you heard the strategy planning, maybe you heard about it, you experience now, for example, athletics, right? Student clubs, games, video games, chess, computer games, all these can be part of the strategic planning. So you can recall and relate these experiences, parallel can draw to the business strategy. So when you do, some of you in a clubs, some of you doing some kind of the game, video games planning, a chess game, a computer game, all these are your planning. You can relate these to the business strategies and the plans that result from these strategies, okay, that make you progress further. Okay, that's about the strategy planning, okay? Right, then we talk about, there are 4 steps, the company-wide strategy planning. What are the 4 steps, okay? Okay, the 4 steps are namely start like this. Okay, number 1 is actually you define the company mission. Step number 1. Number 2, you're setting company objective and goals. Step number 2, these are at the corporate level, yeah? You can see the screen. And then you move on to designing the business portfolio. As mentioned, what's the portfolio, product and services that you have. And the last one is your planning, marketing, and other functional strategies. These actually take place in business unit, product, and market level. Okay, the 3 steps earlier at the corporate level. Well, big bosses normally prepare that. The last one is normally the pass to the business unit, marketing department, or any other department in the company. So these are the steps in strategic planning. Okay, right. Then after that, we will discuss one by one. What is the first step? First step is what actually? Defining the market-oriented mission, right? Here what happened? Any company, ladies and gentlemen, many companies develop formal mission statement. Mission statement. I don't know whether how many of you heard about mission statement. A mission statement is what? A statement of the company's purpose. Why you are there. the purpose, the mission statement, what it wants to accomplish. The statement is what you want to accomplish. For example, Google. What's the purpose of Google? Accomplish Google, right? So what you want to accomplish in the larger environment, that's called mission. The purpose of your accomplishment in a larger environment called mission. Okay. Remember, a clear mission statement acts as the invisible hand. When your mission statement is clear, it invisibly works by itself. You don't need to do anything, it works. That's why we call invisible hand that guides people in the organization. If you don't set right mission, it is not right because people doesn't know what's happening. So you set the right mission, a clear mission statement in the company is actually an invisible that guides people in the organization by itself. So it's very important to have a clear mission. I think UTHM, even INTI, we have a clear mission, education of a goal, giving a knowledge to the student, make sure everybody get employability outside. Vision, we have a very clear vision, right? UTHM, even in the INTI also same, right? So that's about the mission. What about the market-oriented? What is market-oriented? Market-oriented vision is a statement. Market-oriented mission is a statement. It defines the business in terms of satisfying basic customer needs. All right, your mission must be clear. You also must look at the market-oriented mission where you satisfying the basic customer needs. If you don't satisfy the customer needs, then you cannot sell the product, right? So it's no point having the company, right? You know, if the company that won't last long in the market. So it's very important. Your mission must be clear. It's invisible hand, and make sure it is a market-oriented mission where you are satisfying the basic needs of a customer. What is the basic needs of a UTHM and INTI? Make sure that we give a quality education for students to get employability. Very simple. Okay. So in this case, ladies and gentlemen, guys, management should avoid making a mission is too narrow or too broad. Don't make a mission too narrow, too broad. Your mission must be measurable. So must be clear, must be measurable, not be too broad, not be too narrow. It is just nice, which can be measurable. It should be, in short, what you can call realistic, consistent with the market environment based on the company's distinct, unique competencies and motivating. Every company, for example, Google, I'm sure Google has a mission. I don't ask you now. They know what to do. They know how to satisfy the customer, right? Google, easy to reach. Anytime you can go to Google and check all the information. Very easy to reach people from a different part of the world, all over the world.
Dr. Asokan,
yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Could the student or the participant ask during your speech? Is it possible?
Can. No worries.
Yeah. I'm asking one question. Right?
Yes,
you said about this mission and vision, right, for the company.
Mission,
culture,
yeah. We're taking mission.
Mission, right, for the company culture, right? I wonder if for a spin-off company, right, a small company, is it a necessity to declare a vision or mission for the company? Mission, right? Of course, all mission is to create wealth, to create names and reputation and money, right? But how for a small company and how do we get into this mission? Because it sounds like this is very big, right? For big company. Is it necessary for a small company as well to have a mission?
So any company can have a mission, vision. Any kind, it depends what the business is going to do. Remember the mission, vision based on the capability and the company goals. Every company has a goals and mission, right? So they have a capability. So based on the capability, they need to create a mission. Yeah. Any company, regardless of whether you're small, SME or large, all company can have a mission because it tells your customer, it tells your employees what are you doing. Yeah. Without a mission, you don't know the purpose of the company. The employee also get lost. So the mission tells, communicate what they're doing to the workers in the company. So it's every company, regardless of big or small, they should have actually vision, mission. Okay, to add this on, thank you, Dr. T. Another thing, it is also part of the business plan. So the business plan also must include this vision, mission also. So every company has a business plan. It is must be embedded in the business plan.
Okay, sounds nice, right? I heard a number of company presenting their mission, right? They say they want to create this community health, community what they call, to enjoy the benefit of the products and all these great ambition, right? Good ambition and for the goodness of humankind, environment, all the mission. So all great. If none of the business say they want money, is that what we want to say in a way that that the mission is to create the customer needs, and then we want to meet the customer needs so that in another
Exactly.
way we serve the customer, we get money or get benefit or
Yes, yes, Dr. T, you're right. Actually, the vision mission is indirectly, directly telling the people, we are producing this, we are giving this to you. So you trust us. We are always a community centered. We are more responsible to the environment and the people. We are producing something safe. So actually, automatically, you're having a customer trusted you and you grow by itself.
Thank you,
So,
Dr. Asokan.
normally we don't sell, I want to make money. Making money is the main thing, but actually we need to take care of the customer. Taking care of the customer, we are expanding, growing in the market. So there's a vision, mission. All right. Okay. Then again, I want to ask you someone from the floor. Anybody can ask, do you know the Facebook's mission statement? You see there's a symbol of logo Google. Maybe I will ask, do you know what's the Facebook mission statement? Anybody? Maybe participation. Facebook mission statement. Anybody? And someone is just typing that Google now checking what's the Facebook vision statement. So maybe someone is entering into website. Anyone from the floor? Facebook's mission statement. Anybody? Hi guys. I need more participation. This is your call. What's the Facebook's mission statement? Facebook's mission statement, market oriented. What is that their statement actually? Okay, never mind. Since you're kind of shy, don't want to participate, let me say this. Facebook mission statement is what? To give people the power to share and make the world more open and connected. See, very simple. Facebook, right? It's social media, Facebook. See how they constructed the mission statement. A mission statement, market-oriented, yeah? To give people the power to share and make the world more open and connected. Okay? The power to share. Their market-oriented mission statement, power to share. Open and connected, another big word, open and connected. Part specifically customer needs. That's why they put, give people the power to share and make the world more open and connected. Facebook's mission statement. The fact that actually, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that the mission statement start with that you need to give people something, like what Dr. T asked me just now. Your mission statement start with to give people, suggest a strong customer orientation. You give people something from company. Therefore, in this case, Facebook mission statement is clearly a market-oriented statement satisfying the customer needs. So your mission statement such a way that it really must bring the people into your care. You give something to the people. Okay, that's about the Facebook. There are so many mission statements. Different companies have the different mission statement. If you look at all the Fortune 500 companies here, they have very unique mission statement. Any company, even whether small or large, they can have a mission statement. When you have a mission statement, you know your clear direction where you are leading to. Your employees understand the purpose you are there doing the business. All right. Any questions?
One more question. It triggered me, right? Your talk triggered me something, right? Dr. Asokan,
Yes.
sorry for asking again.
No worries, sir. No worries, sir.
Let's see if the conversation triggers some thought among the audience, right? Let's say, what's the difference with the mission and the slogan of the company? We've seen some slogan, they say, something like this, this what we call Nokia, they have a slogan, all this.
That's all. Normally, the one is on tagline, right? Like moving forward, it's a tagline, slogan sometimes. Like, and then play hard. Sometimes they have the tagline can be slogan, but it's not a mission statement. However, Dr. T, sometimes they also take that slogan from the mission statement to represent that they are actually part of that. They do that also.
They need to be tally, right? They need to
Right,
be
right. There's sometimes they take the slogan from the mission statement to make it clear, no confusion. Hey, we also similar to the slogan, also tied to the mission statement, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Asokan.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Anyway, any questions? Anybody? Dr. T is asking question. Students, too tired, huh? 2 o'clock. So everyone's so quiet. Any questions? Is that clear? Fourth year student shouldn't be a problem, right? Huh? Language not an issue. Can I continue, doctor?
Yeah, please, please. Yeah,
Okay.
your conversation is clear, right? It's clear, and then we
Right.
can understand. No
Awesome.
problem.
All right. Now look at the second part of these steps here. We are setting the company objective and goals. How the objectives sound? To be sound good, right? Sound clear. Objective and goals. The company's missions. A follow up from the first one. Yeah. The company's mission leads to be turned into detailed supporting objective. You have a mission. You turn the mission into very detailed, precise objective for each level management. You have so many management in the company. You make sure it is turned into detailed supporting objective. Your mission support the objective, very detailed for each level of management. You have a sales department, marketing, account. There are so many departments. Make sure you write it in so detail here. So the mission leads to the hierarchy of objective, including business objective and marketing objective. You see, it's so precise now. You have a mission and then converting into detailed objective where it has including business objective, marketing objective, and so on and so forth, right? So here, the marketing strategies and program must be developed to support these marketing objectives. Mission, objective. From here, you make sure you develop a marketing objective because you are the marketing department. You create everything relate to the mission because the purpose you are there in this business, right? So this objective, where the objective must be very clear, very precise, very detailed, must support all the different level of business, different level of the department, okay? So marketing strategy and program must be developed here. Marketing strategies and the programs must be developed to support these marketing objectives. What's the objective? You can see the business objective to build profitable customer relationship. What's the business objective? Invest in research, improve profits, right? That's business objective. However, you look at the marketing objective different, it put in a different way, increase the market share, and then you create a local partnership, and then what you do? You have increased promotion. This is our marketing, business objective, and marketing objective, little bit different, but they are actually related, right? So you look at that business objective and marketing objective. You can have a profit. How you can have a profit without increasing the share? You must increase the share, then you can have a profit, right? You need to invest in the research, then you create a local partnership, right? So you can have new products comes in. Improve the profit. How you can increase the promotion, increase the profit. So all this must be tally here, right? Then we move on next slide to the designing the business portfolio. Here actually, the business portfolio is the collection of business and products that make up the entire company, right? So it can be product, services, and business units. So many things that make up the entire company is called business portfolio. Some company have different types of business portfolio. Some maybe same one product, right? Depends. Okay. So remember, the best portfolio is the one that best fits the company strength and weaknesses. If you have best portfolio, you really can fit right in the company's strength and weaknesses to opportunity in the environment. Say strength, weaknesses to opportunity in the environment. the best portfolio. Okay. Now, portfolio analysis is a major activity any company they do. A lot of companies they do all this portfolio analysis in strategic planning, whereby what they do, the management normally evaluates the product and business that make up the company. They want to check whether each of the product is really making money or not, viable to have the product or not. Is it feasible to get the product, keep the product in the market, in the company? If they're not feasible, not viable, what they do? They try to remove the product. That's where they do portfolio analysis. If the product is not making money, don't keep it. Just remove it and then add another one through the research and development. Okay, that's where you're designing the business portfolio. Okay, now move on to the next. We're talking about here analyzing the current business portfolio. You need to analyze whether the current portfolio is realistic or not. Major here, ladies and gentlemen, guys, listen. The major activity in strategy planning is business portfolio analysis. The major. Any question to ask? I can hear some noises. Okay, the major activity in strategic planning is what? Business portfolio analysis, whereby management evaluates the product and business making a company. If the company, which product is really making the company, right? You identify the key business, strategy business that makes up the company. If the product is not make up the company, you need to remove the product. Okay. The first step in the business portfolio analysis is what? To identify the key business that make up the company strategic business unit, SBU. They want to find out which product really is making money. I put in a simple term here. So that the business strategy business unit, every company has a strategic business unit. They want to find out, right, which product really making money, because it's under the strategic business unit. They can do that. Okay. The company division, they want to check the product line. They want to check the single product brand. They want to see which brand making money, which product making money. They will check. They do all these things to make sure the company is moving in the right strategic planning, right? So here they do a lot of analysis. The toughest thing, the most important things about the business portfolio. They do a lot of analysis about how to make sure the product is performing in the market. Okay, in a nutshell, I'm putting for you, right? Okay, then we move on to the, this is another very interesting. We call this, you have, you got a star, you got a question mark, you got a cash cow, you got a dog. It's very interesting. Part of the strategy planning, SBU, analysis. Anybody seen this before? Anybody heard about this before? Every company can do this. They want to find out. You can even check UTHM. Even I can put INTI, whether INTI is star, whether INTI is in a question mark, whether INTI is cash cow, or whether INTI is dog. You find out what is star, what is question mark, what is cash cow, what is dog. So we can analyze, putting our company in these 4 quadrants. For example, we call this actually the business consulting. Who created this actually? Anybody can share? What is this actually? Any clue about it? Anyone? What is this? You're wondering, I'm an engineering student. What a lot of few things coming, a lot of new things you're learning today. Maybe not. Maybe you heard this before. Maybe you learned one of the business subject marketing class before. All right, never mind. It's okay. We can start. Actually, this is created by Boston Consulting Group. We call Boston Consulting Group. Even my time, I learned this when I was studying undergraduate in US, but I learned this so many years ago, almost 30 years ago. I learned this over there. Now, even though I'm teaching marketing and management courses, we are still using the same analysis, same quadrants, okay, same approach, right? This is actually the best known portfolio planning method was developed by Boston Consulting Group. Okay, these metrics define 4 types of SBU, strategic business unit. In the business unit, they use these metrics to evaluate their products, evaluate the performance of their portfolios. How they do that? Star means what? Anybody can guess what is star? I'm sure some of you checking the email now. Website. What does star actually stand for? Star actually is high growth market, high share product. If the product is, it shows that if the product can be high growth rate, high market share, then you can put the product in the star quadrants. Okay. Cash cow, what does it mean? Low growth rate, but very high share product. The very low growth, but high share. That means it brings a lot of cash. Then you can place the product in the cash cow quadrants. Any questions? I don't read. I don't see any. Okay. Ah, there's some messages here. Okay. I think I need to see the message. Okay. So cash cow is actually low growth rate, low growth market rate, and then very high share, a lot of money. So the product can go into the cash cow. Question marks mean low share product, very high market share, very low share, but high growth. It is called question mark. Okay. Then when we talk about dogs means low share product, low growth rate. If the product is such a way, then you place the product under the dog quadrant. So this is how you put your product accordingly. So the company knows which product has making more money, which is not making money, which is high, no making money, or very high growth, and so on and so forth. From here, the SBU strategic business unit do the analysis of all their portfolio. So it's very beneficial for the company to check where they are leading to, whether they're making money or not making money. I'm putting a very simple term when I say making money, not making money. Yeah, they want to see the growth.
Dr. Asokan, this metric is a qualitative judgment, is there, or any supportive?
Okay, very good question.
Analysis to support these metrics.
Normally, all these look at this number of. For example, we talk about your programs. One of your program. If your program you've been so long in the market, so 5 years, you can see number of student enrollment every year. Okay, if the enrollment is going up and then it's demanding and making money, then you can go star. If the program is making money, bringing revenue and a lot of enrollment, you can put star.
Yeah. So they have the backup or historical
yes
data to support this statement, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything must have a data to support where the portfolio must have some kind of a pro forma information or past or present, so that you can, whether you want to keep it or you don't want to keep it, or pruning you can do. Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
If the right, doctor.
Thank you. I learned from you.
So if the product is very low growth, for example, you have a program is very low growth but very high share product, then it can go under the cash cow. So then if the product is something very low share but very high growth market, then you go to question mark. When a product is no moving at all, nothing is happening, then you go to dog. So you know which one to keep, which one to remove, which one to enhance, which one to improve. So you can do so many things through these quadrant metrics and the simple metrics for strategic business unit. That's what I'm saying. Every company must have a strategic business unit to analyze their product and services. Questions, guys? Questions? No, then we move on. Then problem with these approaches. I didn't say this is the best approach. Okay, it is not the best approach, but there are some problems with this approach. What are the problems? The metrics approach. Actually, there are every approaches. There are some weaknesses, right? There are some weaknesses in this approach. Not perfect. This portfolio analysis approach has some limitation also, like what I'm answering to Dr. T just now. They can be difficult, time-consuming, and costly to implement. Some companies, right? But still viable. What is the next limitation? Management sometimes may find it difficult to define SBUs and measure market share and growth. Sometimes you don't have right information. It's difficult to measure. This approach also focuses on classifying the current business. Remember, it classifying current business, not the past, but provide little evidence for future planning. So sometimes it's a limitation with this metric for future planning. So these are some of the weaknesses. However, it's still viable to use, because I've been using this very often also. It's viable to use because such a problem, yeah, many companies have dropped. Sometimes Because these problems, there are companies don't want to use this. Okay, they think it is more like, better suited for their specific. So because they want to use something that very suitable for their specific business. So there are good thing and bad thing about this, but a lot of people are still using this approach. Yeah, okay, even it is, you're not losing anything, but to a certain extent, it really helps to check your performance of your portfolios. All right. All right. Now move on to next slide. Now, here actually we're talking about developing strategy for growth and downsizing. And now we talk about the downsizing, yeah? Another steps in that strategic planning, right? When you are designing here actually when developing strategies for growth and downsizing, when you're designing the business portfolio, you're involved finding business and product the company should consider in the future. Here, developing strategy and growth and downside, you think about future products. You think about companies should consider future planning in this stage. Future so that you can look better. So you do developing a strategy and for growth and downsizing for future products and services that you're planning for future. Marketing has the main responsibility for achieving profitable growth for the company. Here, marketing play very important role. They must make sure achieving the profitable growth for the company. Marketing. So marketing must identify, evaluate, select market opportunities and lay down strategy for capturing the market. So marketing department don't sit there, do nothing here. Normally what they do, they'd like to identify, evaluate, select the market is really beneficial for the product so that they can capture the market in this part, in these steps here. So the product and market expansion grids look for new. So here they try to expand the product and market expansion grid. They look for new products. They look for existing market, maybe they only for new product. Current market, new product. Existing market for company growth. They try to get more growth for future in this part. Okay, this section, developing strategy and growth and downsizing. Okay, I know it's kind of confusing, never mind, just follow with me. Just as a knowledge how company really plan. All right, now here we're talking about the developing strategy for growth and downsizing, right? What you can do when you want to developing strategy for growth and downsizing. Growth is expansion, downsizing means make it smaller, you prune. There are a few things you must do here. You must know something about market penetration. You must know something about market development. And you must know something about diversification and downsizing. You must know a little bit about how you can do, how you can arrange about developing strategy for growth, how you can do that, how to downsizing, what are the formula for downsizing you can do. If you look at so many companies, I think for example, Burger King. I think Burger King is not so many in Malaysia. I think it's a lot of companies that are downsizing, right? A lot of fast food restaurants are downsizing. There are many reasons why they're downsizing. Do you see any company expansion? Not at this moment because economy is not that good. So a lot of things are downsizing and don't want to do any diversification. Now, when developing strategies for growth and downsizing, look at the market penetration, how you can do that, how you can penetrate the market. Now, when say market penetration means involving making more sales to the current customers, making more sales to the current customers without changing the product. That you call market penetration. You increase more sales to the current customers without changing the product. Same product, but you're trying to make more sales with the current customers. I don't want to give any tips for that. There are many ways you can do. Okay. And then when it comes to the market development, what you do? Market development, ladies and gentlemen, here. Normally, market development involves identifying and developing new market for its current products. New market for the current products called market development. I don't know whether you learned this before. New markets for the current product. You make a new markets for the current product. We call this market development. What about product development? Here in this section quadrant, we call this Product development means what? You involve offering a products, offering a modified or new product to the current market. That's what normally Steve Jobs did before. He's not an engineer actually, but he's a very good marketer. How he does? Normally he has a product development. He's good in product development where he modify the existing product and sell. It's called product development. Involve offering modified or new products to the current. Modified or new product to the markets. That is product development. What about the diversification involved? What does it mean? Diversification actually involves a company starting up or buying. You start up or buying business outside of the current products. They're buying and starting business outside its current product and market. Different, eh? Starting up and buying businesses outside of its current product and markets. That's called diversification. Okay. A small hint here, I want to say, a cap. Companies must also develop strategies for downsizing. When you are downsizing means what? You're pruning, you're cutting, making smaller, making nicer your harvest. So what they do? Definitely, there are some strategies involved in your downsizing. When you're closing down, you cannot simply close down. There are some strategies involved in closing down. We don't say closing down looks so bad, sounds so bad. Prune, harvest. What they do? When the downsizing, the company must carefully prune, carefully must harvest and diverse brand and business that no longer fit. Its overall strategy are unprofitable. You must be very careful when you're pruning. See, I never use the word closing. Huh? Also, some of the authors, normally I talk to a lot of marketing authors, right? They don't use the word closing. We always say prune, harvest, or diverse. We must be very careful when do this because otherwise it will affect the company's overall image. So unprofitable. So this is how we do. This is how they do most of the company plan. Organize, developing strategy for growth and downsizing. Growth can be done through market penetration, market development, product development, diversification. However, downsizing is easy to do that, but must be very carefully must do that. Carefully you must prune. Very important. Eh? So with each business unit, more detailed business planning takes place. Here, a lot of business planning takes place. The major functional departments in each unit must work together to accomplish strategic objective. Here, not you only work, you're not working alone. Every department in the company must work together to make sure they accomplish the strategic objective. Okay. No. Marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, marketing provides guiding philosophy, right? What's the guiding philosophy? Marketing provides guiding philosophy. Actually, it's a marketing concept that normally, to a large extent, suggests that company strategy should must revolve around the building profitable relationship. Anything you do, whether you do market penetration, whether you have market development, product development, diversification, pruning, or downsizing, you must make sure the company strategy must revolve around building profitable relationship with important customer group. No matter what you do, your job is to make sure to build profitable relationship with important customer group. See, end of the day, we're talking about the customer, yeah? We come back again to the customer, all right? So, marketing provides input into strategic planning by helping to identify very attractive market opportunities and by assessing the company's potential to take advantage of them. See, they help marketing normally help a lot of things in a company. It provides sometimes it's a marketing is provide a philosophy, a concept how to make the company revolve with the customers. Marketing. So marketing design strategies for reaching the unit objective. Normally, marketing always reach the objective of the company. Okay. Any questions so far? Am I going too fast? I think it's not that fast, right? Easy to understand. Simple and plain English. Questions? Anybody from? No? Can I move?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Awesome. Now, we want to make a partnering to build customer relationship. You see how the UTHM and the INTI always try to so nice to the student, right? We always try to be nice to the student. So we want to build a good customer relationship with everyone outside. We call stakeholders, right? We don't call shareholders, we call stakeholders. Each company, guys, ladies and gentlemen, each company department can be thought as the link to the company's value chain. Every department in the company, they are linked to the company's value chain. Every department can create value to the customer. Every department, doesn't matter if it's HR, operation department, marketing, management, accounting, finance. Every department can create value. Can be company's value chain. Everyone can create value to the customer. You understand what I'm saying or not? Don't think so only the front desk in any of the hotel, any of the school, entrance, registrar, only a value, create value chain. All the department, even the school, even the department, if any department in the universities, all create a value chain. Remember this, each company, department can be thought of a link in the company's value chain, right? Value chain is, what is a value chain? A value chain is a series of departments that carry out value creating activities to design, to produce, to market, to deliver, and support the company's product. Everybody, all the departments, they are involved in creating. How you can create the value? Everybody can create value. You also can create value, right? The student, right? You can talk about good thing about UTHM outside. You also can be a link that can create value by designing, produce, market, deliver, and support the firm's products. You can be an ambassador in a way, students. So companies' value chain is only as strong as can be weak point. If the value chain is weak, wrong, it can be a weak point also. See, very nice, yeah? If the company's value chain is the only strong you think, it also can be a weakest link if not done right. Very honest. So this is very important, building a good customer relationship. So that's why I'm coming again to customers always right. Okay, value chain. Success, ladies and gentlemen, success depends on how well each department perform its work. Each department perform its work of what? Work of adding customer value and how and on how well the activities of various departments are coordinated. Example here, your engineering department, this Capstone, look at how you're coordinating the activity. I think you have a lot of events going on, right? This is also one of the value chain, actually. In practice, departmental relations are full of conflicts and misunderstanding. Normally, no, I don't use the word normally. There are always, in practice, departmental relations are full conflict. Normally, always a miscommunication between accounting, finance, marketing, management. There is always some conflicts. To get coordinating, this will happen, but nothing is impossible, can be done. Okay, so companies need to look beyond its own value chain and into the value of the supplier. Not only the value chain of the customer, the company also look at the value chain of its supplier, distributor, and ultimately the customer also must be supplier, distributor, everybody part of the value chain. Very important. So more companies nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, today, guys, remember a lot of companies today are partnering with other members. A lot of companies now at this 21st century, they're trying to be partnering with other members of the supply chain of its, to improve what? For what? To improve the performance of the customer value delivery network. They want to make sure that not only producing, they want to have a good value delivery network with outside.
So Asokan, I got a question. I've seen some newspaper, they say it's newspaper, right? A company is signing MOU, MOA, or any letter of intent with others company as a strategic partner. Is it something that you are?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right.
Is
Right,
it
right.
also related to this topic?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because I'm just talking about in a overall perspective. If you think that collaboration is part of it, MOU, it is part of, actually is part of the value delivery network actually, because not only what you have in a university, but we also try to get something outside so students can learn. Yes, you're right, sir.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so that's why I say a lot of companies today, what they do, not only like for example, like INTI and UH, is actually we're trying to be partnering, right? We come with some collaboration, some lecture series, some symposium, all these are part of this value chain, delivering, right? And we try to get a network of value delivery network so that students get from both sides. It's a win-win situation actually, yeah, not win-win situation. So increasingly today's competition, why we do this? Because today's a lot of competition. So increasing today's competition no longer take place between individual competitors, no more within individual competitors, no longer. Today's is not like that. What happened? Rather, it takes place between entire value delivery network of these competitors. Everybody, not only among the competitors, the entire, not only you, but people that not knowing you also part of these value delivery networks. Everybody involved. That's why I'm saying competition is no longer between individual competitor, not between INTI or UTHM, whatever. It's everybody. That's why it's value delivery networks very, very important. I mean, the value chain. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I agree. I think this concept, right, this philosophy and concept could extend to what they call personal network, to extend to the job career and portfolio and what they call development of personal career. I think this is something very interesting.
Yeah. For example, what I'm saying. Yeah. For example, today even this lecture series, I think maybe something about the marketing is very important for them to know, the engineering student, right? Maybe they are so confined to I'm an engineer, I don't want to know anything. But it can really open a mind that, hey, this is something new that I learned from INTI, some of the different aspects of different school. I also really help the student to know what's happening outside. So improve their competition, knowledge base. So that's why the value chain is very important. So it's an eye-opener to a lot of companies now. Don't just think about individual, but look at the global perspective. Okay. Right, questions? Thanks, Dr. T.
Thank you for sharing. I learned from you.
Thank you, sir. Now look at this simple marketing mix, marketing strategy and marketing mix. Very simple. There are 4 P's. There are very simple 4 P's. Marketing roles, okay, and activities. If you look at the figure there, it exhibited on the screen, which summarizes the major activities involved in managing marketing strategy and marketing mix. There are 4 P's, the marketing mix. Marketing strategy is the marketing logic, actually. Yeah, marketing strategy is a marketing logic, right? By which the company hopes to achieve profitable customer relationship. Marketing strategy is a marketing logic. Why we call this? Because companies hope to achieve profitable customer relationship. Okay. Now, customer value driven marketing strategy. I say customer value driven marketing strategy. Let me explain a little bit before I'm talking about marketing segment, marketing segmentation, and so on and so forth. Customer value driven marketing strategy. Customer value driven. Okay. Companies, a lot of companies, even manufacturing, whether it's service related like us, like in a UTHM, like INTI, doesn't matter. Companies know that they cannot profitably serve all consumers. Nope. They cannot serve all the consumers in a given market. Cannot. So at least not at all consumers in the same way. They cannot serve everybody, but at least not all customers in the same way. Okay, they do trying to be different a little bit. Yeah. So then we focus on the market segmentation. What is market segmentation? I know we are learning a lot of business terms, not engineering terms. You ask me, I do not know, so I won't blame you, right? Actually, market segmentation in simple is dividing the market into unique distinct group of the buyers with different needs, characteristics, behavior, who might require separate products or marketing program is called the market segmentation. You divide it into a different needs, different characteristic or behavior who might require a separate product or marketing program. So we call this a market segmentation. Don't memorize, just understand. That's market segmentation. What about market segment? Market segment actually consists of consumers who respond similar way to a given set of marketing efforts. Very similar way to a given set of marketing efforts called market segment. Okay, so a difference between market segmentation and market segment. Segmenting, dividing. Market segment is consumers who respond in a similar manner. We call market segment. Yeah. Okay. Now we move on to the market targeting. This is also another important topic. Market targeting. Market targeting involves you are evaluating each market segment. I say market segment, customers, attractive and selecting one or more segment. Enter. You are segmenting into enter some of the market. You think this market is good, you try to enter. You think this segment is good, you try to enter. We call this market targeting. A company, ladies and gentlemen, should target segment in which they can be profitable. If your company thinks this market is profitable, then you must enter the market. We call market targeting. Your market targeting must be profitable. If it's not profitable, do not enter. Okay. So company should target segment in which it can profitably generate the greatest customer value and sustain over the time. If the market too small, cannot sustain, do not enter the market. That is not your market targeting. It must be profitable, can generate greater customer value and sustain for a long period. We look at the old INTI and UTHM, we can sustain so many years, 20 over years, many years. Why? Because the program is so valuable. The program is demanding. The market is employability. So sustain. This is the market, right? So that's about the market targeting. Market differentiation. You see differentiation and positioning, right? You see market positioning and differentiation. Differentiation begin with positioning. Differentiation, you compare iPhone and Samsung. What makes the iPhone different from Samsung? You know very well, right? You got so many reasons why iPhone is so good, and you got very less reason why Samsung is not good, right? Compared to iPhone. So that's called positioning and differentiation. So differentiation begins with the positioning. You different iPhone from Samsung, you already position the iPhone is superior than Samsung. So differentiation begins with positioning process. Okay, to gain competitive advantage. You want to gain a competitive advantage, the company must offer value to target customer. If you want to gain a competitive advantage, for example, any industry, for example, whether big or small, or large, whatever, you want to gain a competitive advantage, what you should do? You must offer value to the target consumers. You must give some offer value, offer something value to the target consumers. So this is accomplished through what? How you can do this? How you can offer value to target consumers? You can do it through product differentiation. You differ, unique, rare, imitable in the market. So you become a different compared to others. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, actually differentiation is the company's market offering so that it gives consumer, you're giving something more value to the consumers, differentiating. Okay, we are talking about Samsung and iPhone. You know very well. You guys are so young generation. I think you know very well which is superior and which is inferior, right? Even though Samsung is not that good as iPhone, maybe you have something to say about it, right? Differentiating that how iPhone different from Samsung. So it's very important that actually differentiation is that something you give to the customer value. You give more value, they differentiate your product from the others. Product position is the place. Product positioning, yeah. When you talk about iPhone, first thing come to your mind is iPhone. I mean, when you talk about cell phone, first thing come to your mind is iPhone, right? Positioning in your mind. Hey, the good one is iPhone. iPhone is the greatest one. Position in your mind. Position is that place the product occupied in your mind, occupied relative to the competitors in a consumer's mind. You occupy in your mind position that iPhone is a superior product in terms of cell phone. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so marketers, if you are a marketer one day, you're an engineer, when you become outside, when you're selling a product, you become a marketer. You're an engineer, when you become marketing engineer, you're a sales engineer, you become a marketer outside. You must develop unique market position for your products. You must create develop a unique market position for your product. Then you can know what is market positioning and differentiation. Okay, positioning, ladies and gentlemen, is actually you are arranging for a product to occupy clear. Your positioning means you're telling a customer clear, distinct, and desirable place relative to your competitor products in the minds of target customers. You position in the mind of customer that, hey, my product is clear, my product's unique, rare, and immutable. Nobody can copy. That is called positioning in the mind of a target customers. Two different things, customers and consumers. You must know what's the difference of the customers and consumer. Until you buy, he's a consumer. Until you buy the product, you become a customer. Or you become a customer and consumer, two different things. You must find out. I'll leave these to you. You just go and find out what's the difference with the customer and consumers. Okay, this is my customer. Until the consumer product is my consumer. Find out. Okay. Right. Now, we come to here develop an integrated market mix. Here, very simple. There are only four P's. Product, and then you have a price, place, and promotion. 4 P's. Product, price, place, and promotion. There are 4 P's here. We call this marketing mix. Very simple. No rocket scientist things. Very simple. Why you have 4 P's? Because you want to focus to the target customers. Because you are intended to positioning a product. You must have product, price, place, promotion. You must have sequence of these. This is a sequence. This actually a set of tactical marketing tools. These are tactical marketing tools that the company blends to produce the response they want to get from the target market. They put this is actually a tactical tools to get some response from the target market. Okay, this is actually described in this figure. Product, it must come first. You don't mix around. Product, price, place, promotion, sequence. Even my student answer product, place, price, product, I give a 0. You must have product, price, place, promotion. If you answer me my question, product, promotion, price, I give a 0 because you must have product, you put the price, you look for a place and do the promotion. Very simple. It's a tool. So you can read that. What is the price? What is the product? It's already there. It's very, very, very straightforward. No rocket science things. This actually a good effective marketing program blends all of the marketing mix. If you want to make a program blend good, you must include all this mix into the coordinated program you design to achieve the company's marketing objective. These are the prime one, very basic, old but goal, very important by delivering the value to customer. So this really can give a value to the customer. Very simple. This is called the integrated marketing mix. Very integrated. Okay, all right. So, any questions so far? Any questions?
Doctor.
No. Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
All right. Beside these 4 P's, there are also got 4 C's. Latest marketing. Because I've been teaching marketing so many years, people come out for another 4 C's. These 4 P's, we got 4 C also. From the buyer's point of view, you are the buyer. From the buyer's viewpoint, if you're not a manufacturer, right? From the buyer's viewpoint, what we think at this age of a customer relationship, we're talking about always customer relationship. The 4 P's might be better to describe as 4 C's. Now they want to talk about 4 C's. All the way we talk about product, price, space, promotion, blah, blah, and so on. Hey, why don't we talk about 4 C's then? What are the 4 C's? Customer solution, customer cost, convenience, and communication. Another 4 C's is very important aspect of this marketing mix. Marketing, integrated marketing mix. Now people are concerned about customer solution. Think about the customer. Customer cost, convenience, reaching, and then communication. These are the 4 C also play a major role now. The buyers are intent to throw to the manufacturer. Please think about us, the buyers, okay? The 4 C's and 4 P's, but the integrated marketing mix. All right. Now we come back to the planning. Here we're talking about managing the marketing effort. Managing the marketing effort and marketing return on its own money, ROC, return analysis. Return on investment also important. Managing the marketing process requires 4 marketing management functions. Okay, you must do analyze, the first one. You must have planning, you must do implementation, you must have control. These are the 4 marketing management functions. You can have so many things, but you must manage your marketing activities. We call marketing management. You got so many marketing activities done, but you must have some management of marketing activities. How you can do that? Analysis first, preparing, planning, implementation, and control. These are called the marketing management function. You must manage this. You can have thousands and thousands of activity, but you must manage your activities through marketing management, analysis, planning, implementation, and control. Okay. Okay, I don't want to go so deep into it because it's so lengthy, so you must understand. We will learn that. But these are some of the marketing effort. What you can do? You want to do, you have a simple SWOT analysis. A simple SWOT analysis. This SWOT analysis is actually about what? Anybody know about SWOT analysis? You say internal problem, company got internal. You want to know whether the company is doing well. Look at INTI or look at the UTHM. You do a small SWOT analysis. How you can do that? What's the strength of SWOT? UTHM. What's the weaknesses? External is something that you cannot control. Opportunity and threat. Internal strength and weaknesses you can control. The company can control, but external, none of the company can control anything outside the company. Uncontrollable. Internal, easy. You have so many weaknesses in the company. You're doing the company, some weaknesses in the company, you can change the weaknesses into strength. With a lot of threats outside, you can change the threat into opportunity. So this is a simple SWOT analysis, SWOT. S is strength, W is weaknesses, O is opportunity, and T is threats. So a lot of companies, even though this old system, still prevalent, very important for company to find out their strength and weaknesses, internal problem and external problem through this SWOT analysis. Very important. This analysis actually which evaluates the company's overall strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Okay, very simple. So you can try to find out, you can use these for your universities, find out whether, which category they fall into. Don't worry about external. External is a social, economic, political, legal, environmental, this external, you cannot control. Internal, you can control. All right? Questions? Questions?
I wondered, Dr. Asokan, can you give your opinion about this? Could we use SWOT analysis for a project analysis?
Yes,
For
the project.
Let's say we have a student project, or maybe we have a research project. Is it possible to use SWOT analysis to analyze the potential and the opportunity in the project, in probably in future potential what do you call getting money or getting into products, right?
You're talking about the SWOT analysis, is it?
Yes, as a tool, right? As a tool, right?
Yes, a tool you can use for internal. Among the members, you can use as internal, but external. Actually, it's a good question. Actually, normally SWOT analysis you use for a lot of larger part of the projects, but this one can be applicable. If a student project, of course, it can be applicable. Internal normally among the staff. External is something that uncontrollable technology. There are other issues and other problems. Definitely, you can use Prof. You can use this, no big deal. But project basis is not that much of. You don't get much result outcome from using this. But if it's a big project in company base, that's different. That's more relevant. You still can use, but like small scale.
Thank you
not
very
much.
much. Because we now have introduced a number of tools, right? Including STEEP analysis, NABC's analysis, and others tools, right? So now we've seen a lot of analysis, right? It could pose a confuse among the researcher, even the student. Which one is actually better, or which one is actually good for any scenario, right? Now in Google, we have too many analysis tools.
Many, exactly. But depends on the nature of the products, nature of the project, Prof. You know why? Because normally big projects can use, they also got STEEP analysis, because so many other analysis, but business schools normally we use these to analyze, if a study about company, how the company performing in terms of overall business planning, and then we do this analysis. But it's a project you can use, but not to a large extent.
Yeah, thank you for explaining.
Right? It depends on the scenario, Prof.
Yeah, I got it. I hope the student got it as well.
They should ask questions.
I try to enlighten questions and doubts, right?
Okay, no worries, sir. Thank you so much. And then we have another one, it's called marketing planning, a part of the marketing plan. Actually, this is a very broad topic, marketing planning. And marketing planning, there are many steps involved, like executive summary and so on. So this is one of the subjects I'm teaching for my MBA student, business plan for new enterprise. It's very broad. These are the component of the marketing planning. Maybe, I don't know, your project require a marketing planning. I do not know. If that one required, and then you can do this. You can use this as some of the guideline to prepare your marketing plan if the project, okay? And then we move on to the other one is marketing implementation. Implementation require a few steps. Actually, I make it simple in a nutshell. Yeah, marketing implementation is a process. Actually, it's just a process. Process that turns the marketing plans into marketing action. Plans into marketing action in order to accomplish strategic marketing objective. It's called marketing implementation. Normally, actually implementation, ladies and gentlemen, you know, you're doing a project, you think you're sure you do implementation. I think the whole process involved with you guys also. I think you've been using also. Implementation, normally implementation involves day to day, month to month, can be activities, right? That actively put the marketing plan to work. Day to day, month to month activities. That's called implementation. Implementation, normally what they do, when you say implementation, is addresses that the who, where, when, and how. Who, where, when, how, right? Implementation. Who, where, when, and how. So you can ask this, you can know how to implement, right? That's about implementation. Okay. Now, next slide is about the functional areas. Marketing effort in the organization, we have functional, geographic, product development, marketing, customer. These are some of the marketing department organization which has all this involved. Okay, functional, geographic, product development, market. And I don't want to go through all this. This is some basic knowledge before we ending this session. Okay, questions? This is marketing control. Marketing control normally what? Actually, is you're controlling. Is actually involving what? Involving in checking ongoing performance. You're checking the ongoing performance against the annual plan, taking the corrective action here in the marketing control when necessary. Very simple. Huh? I put some explanation down there. Okay, you can read it. Example, and then the return marketing investment, ROI. ROI actually, yeah, managers must ensure their marketing dollars are spent proper. Huh? If you're the manager, you are responsible to make sure that marketing dollars are being spent, well spent, wisely spent. Every penny you spend on marketing must be return on investment. Huh? Return on marketing investment we talk about. Okay, so in the past, a lot of marketers last time in the past, many marketers spend freely, okay, on expensive programs last time, okay, often without considering the financial return on spending. Last time we got so much freedom of spending without considering the financial return on spending. But today we have so much a constraint, economy that is changing, so spending must be so. They must be very careful on the return on marketing investment. We call it marketing ROI, marketing ROI. Okay. Questions? Any questions before we ending this? I'm done with the presentation. Do you have any questions? Questions? The group so quiet.
Yeah, this group's quiet, but we have so many of them.
Yeah, maybe they're not interested in this topic. Maybe they're all business topics. Huh?
Yeah. They haven't get into business, right? Anybody want to ask, right? A question or two, right? I think this is a good opportunity, right? Anyone? Lecturers? Right? Guesses?
There's no right or wrong answer. This is just for knowledge sharing. Yeah, so you can ask me questions.
No problem. I'm asking.
No problem. Huh?
Okay. I think we are now 30 past 3, right? Almost.
Yeah.
Well, I think I ask question and I start to learn. I just want to share, right? Learning by asking question is a philosophy that we start to deliver to students, right?
Yeah.
Because when we do not ask question, right, any topic will become a boring topic. If we start to learn by asking question, we start to think, right, and we start to figure out and start to look for answers. I think we have a lot to ask. Actually, I have a lot to ask, right? But it could be too challenging sometimes if I plug too deep inside.
Actually,
I love the project. I love the topics actually.
Actually, two things we can assume: other students know this topic well because they can learn from internet, or maybe they're not interested.
They haven't come to the point probably. Come to the point where they are in the position or in the management, they start to look for this what they call look for the market, right? Look for what are the strategies, right? And then when they're in the position, they start to look for what is actually we learned during IDP.
Actually, I'm a consultant for a few small businesses.
Yeah.
The main issue actually is a finance. Fund is a problem with the small businesses. Actually, they want to come with a lot of things, the marketing and the company strategy and marketing, many things they want to do, but it's always the money is the problem actually. So that's why you asked me a first question, what about the small media enterprises? Yes, they need to have a business plan, they need to have a mission, they need to have all these things in order to sustain in the business. Doesn't matter if it's a big or small, every company must have a strategy. They need to strategize how to compete in this challenging environment.
Yes, you're right. Yes.
Very
when
challenging.
the resources are limited, right? I mean, the boss will be the planner, will be the strategist, planner will be the fundraiser, will be everything, right? The boss is the if the business is small, right? So one man show.
Right. Right. That's why the strategy must be a fit between the company goals and the capability. If the company is not capable enough, so the strategy also must follow the capability of the company. It must be like a fit between the company goals and the company's capabilities. Otherwise, no purpose you are there in the market. That's why the mission statement comes in.
Yeah, I think you're right. Right. Good. But I hope, right? I hope the students or even the invited guests, right? There are some lecturer in the group as well. Hopefully, when the opportunity comes, right, and you are in that position, you start to think about Dr. Asokan.
All right.
The words start to ring. Okay, I think that would be very concerned when somebody start to use that knowledge to apply in the real asset, because this is about losing money or gaining money or surviving, right? So strategics is very important, right? So thank you, Dr. Asokan, for sharing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm going.
Yeah, can we
Picture.
invite all the guests and students to on their cameras for the
Camera.
group picture? Can we is Dr. Asokan, can you exit the sharing screen?
Oh, okay. Okay. And I need to unshare, right?
Yeah, please.
So what should I do? Should I say unshare? Just hold on. Okay, I'm wondering. Oh, leave. Oh, not leave.
Can I unshare you?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Okay.
Because normally we use Microsoft Teams. Zoom very seldom use.
Let's see if I can unshare you.
The button supposed to be at the bottom, right?
On the bottom, actually. On the top, actually. On your screen, on the top. If you move your mouse on the top, right, if you see sort of the highlights icons, that you can unshare it on the top.
Highlight icons. Hold on. Okay,
If you
let me
move your
see.
mouse
This is
cursor
change the
on top.
sound.
Yeah. I don't think I can unshare. Stop unshare. Let's see. Let me see if I can unshare.
I'm just wondering how to unshare.
Let's see.
Just 1 second. Hey, Ruben.
Right.
Oh,
I already unshare yours.
all right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Let me stop my sharing. Okay, now we are in the what they call cameras, right? Could everybody turn on the camera? Right. Let's take a short one, a few shot actually on the screen. Right. Smile. Right. I'm taking one. Yes. Hold on. I'm taking another. We have a lot more. We have a lot more. Okay. Let me shift another screen. Smile. Do smile. Yes. I'd like you to smile, please. This is the time that we want to see you. Right. Hold on. Right. I see you. Okay.
You got a big group here. 247.
Yeah, 200 something. Well, let me screenshot a few. Just to record the event. And this is the sharing that we have, right, this afternoon. Right, not all share the screen. I have only 2 screens actually. Where are the rest? Okay, not sharing the screen, right? Okay, I see you, Rachel. Right, I see your face, Rachel. I see you, Bravin. I see you, Asokan. Okay, I see Betty. I see number, right? Mary, Muhammad Aiman, right? Thanks for joining today. I hope that everybody would enjoy the holidays since Deepavali. So happy Deepavali to Dr. Asokan. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you, sir.
holiday.
Thank you for inviting second time, and I hope I can see more and more collaboration with you later, maybe in the future.
Yes, I urge everybody to
Sam.
to Dr. Asokan for willing to share with us, right? And please stay put, right? Stay put. I need to share the attendance list, right, later on. So thank you very much. Please receive our greatest honors from the student, right? Thank you very much. So this is in the chat box, please.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for listening and your patience. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Asokan, right? You may leave the class now.
Can I leave because I got next meeting? Yeah, thank you,
Yes,
sir. Thank you,
I know
doctor.
that you are urgent now. Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So, guys, please fill in the forms and including student and staff, academic staff, the forms, right? Boleh isi ya. Kalau isi dia masalah lagi, cuba beritahu saya. Sebab minggu lepas tu ada masalah